40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On play action, here's Nix. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Here's Nix. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Now a man whose father won 2 rings as a Bronco. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Purdy looking to throw. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Throwing here, Purdy. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Purdy. And he had to reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth.
Still searching for that first breakthrough, and I thought this might be it, but it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
This one into the hands of Burton. 7 yards there and a first down. Yeah, looks like they'll move things around here. Now a first carry for their fullback. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now a 2nd and 6. Now it's Nix. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw is Nix. He's got Burton here. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. Throwing Nix. Flush to his right. That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Nix to the air. Escaping the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. To throw, here's Nix. That is caught by Vele. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Again, he'll drop to throw. Screen play set up for Williams. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Williams, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Nix. That is caught by Williams for a Denver touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Broncos post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Boy, Charles, that's a great response drive from the rookie quarterback. Remember, threw the pick on the previous possession. Here, he's able to lead him down and throw it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I know from the draft analysis that this is exactly why this team wanted to take this young man. They thought his ability to bounce back from mistakes and quickly turn them into positives, that was something they wanted on their team, and we just saw evidence of it right there. This young man doesn't let anything get to him, and he finds a way to come back big.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 9 now. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down. Nix, that is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton in the final seconds of the first half, and the Broncos would extend their lead here just before halftime. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Final play of the half, Purdy. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Well, now how about this return? And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
And while we weren't quite there yet, you had to start to wonder if there's going to be any life left in this team. And that big return, that could be the exact spark to get them right back into this game.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They go play action here. Purdy. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Purdy off the play fake. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones pick. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
Looking to throw. Nix forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Back to throw. Nix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Going up top. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Back to the air with Nix. Eluding the pressure right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. They'll look to throw again. This one swung out to Williams. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's taken in left side by Vele. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. Here's Nix. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Nix once more. Down inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 14 yards that time for